Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Money Podcast, your source for all things money. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Kevin Best on the line, and he's president of Best Times Financial Planning. Kevin, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you very much. I'm really excited about talking with you today, Adam.
All right, so hey, first things first, have to congratulate you. I know you're going on your 38 years in business over at Best Times Financial Planning, so congrats on that.
Thank you very much.
All right, so I want to jump into today's topic. So we're going to talk a little bit more about your virtual family office. We're going to get into dynamic mapping. We got a bunch to cover here. Just to kick it off, let's get into Best Times Financial Planning. Tell us a little bit more about the company, please.
Yeah, so Best Times was created by my father back in '82, and so we've seen a lot over the last almost 4 decades of our existence. And you know, today is a little bit different than what everybody's seen over the last 4 decades, but man, it's been quite a ride. And so I took over the business about 13 years ago. And so, you know, we look at this current environment, and we're talking about how our services can really help all those people that are out there. They're trying to manage their cash flow, to figure out how they're going to become financially independent, to determine if they're still on the retirement scale or not. And you know, what does that mean for them, and how can they define themselves and define where they're going? And not only that, but a lot of our clients, if almost all of them, have a desire to help out their community as well. And so we talk a lot about our service to others and our service leadership that we work with all of our clients, and helping them determine how they can not only help themselves, help their families, and then help the community that helped them grow to where they are today.
Let's talk a little bit more about the virtual family office. First off, I don't want to assume that everybody knows what that is. So explain a little bit more about the model and how it works.
Yeah, so, you know, family offices have been around for 100 plus years, and they always were for the incredibly wealthy. You know, you had to have at least $50 million to be able to utilize this kind of program. And what we worked on was, how can we help those people who don't have that kind of assets? And there's not a lot of us out there that have that. So how can we help those affluent people that are the millionaire next door type to be able to bring about a lot of the benefits that the family office does? And basically a family office is going to be those accountants, the care managers, your money managers, attorneys, bookkeepers, bankers, property casualty agents, even your travel agents that help you live the best life you want to live. And so what we did was we went out there and we vetted a lot of those people, and we came up with the best in each of the areas. And so when our clients have a need, we're able to introduce them to that, and we're able to introduce them to that in a way that isn't overpriced, that it is based upon their capabilities and what they're looking to do. And if they only need an accountant, then they only need the accountant. But if they don't need all those other people, then they don't need it. But we have found that it helps out the clients a lot, and it helps out their families, especially, you know, one of the areas that we really focus in on is our clients are getting older. We're all getting older. Some of us are taking care of our families, you know, our parents, or our parents are taking care of younger people that maybe have some special needs. So one of the areas that we really focus in is in our care management area. We introduce our clients to geriatric care managers, for example, to help them plan how they can help the health of their kids or their parents, walk them through those steps that, you know, nobody ever really wants to go through, but most of us are probably going to have to go through at some point where we're going to have to help somebody else. So that was the exciting part of what we put together for our virtual family offices, having all of those different areas of expertise available to our clients as they need them.
Let's switch it up a bit. So I do want to get into dynamic mapping. So we've had Jeff Mount on the show in the past, and he kind of explained his take on it and what they launched. So tell us a little bit more about dynamic mapping and how it fits into your practice.
Yeah, so I've known Jeff for a long time now, and when he called me up earlier this year and he said, Kevin, I got this great idea. We're building this awesome app that we're going to be able to help people figure out where they are, remove that fear, remove that doubt of where they are in terms of their own financial independence. I said, Jeff, whatever I can do to help you out, I'm in. And so I traveled up to Connecticut where he lives, and we spent a couple days together just going over this app and how they're going to do it. And it's just a fantastic program. It's a real simple idea. It's basically a calculator. It's a neat looking calculator because it actually builds a boat for you, which is pretty fun to do. And it's on the Google Play and the Apple App Store, and you're going to be able to download it for free. And what it's going to be able to do is you put in some numbers, you answer some questions, and it tells you within about 10 minutes where you are in your relation towards your own retirement, your own financial independence. And it also gives you the opportunity to be introduced to those people like myself who are certified dynamic mapping specialists to be able to work with you and go through this so that if you have any questions or if you want any assistance with that you're going to be able to contact one of the people like me across the country to be able to walk you through where you're on that calculator. And it gives people a lot of sense of confidence and security that somebody's out there helping them and that they have a device now that isn't overly problematic. I think traditional financial planning, the stuff, frankly, that I do, has a lot of spreadsheets, a lot of numbers, and it can be overwhelming. This one is pretty simple. And so we might get into traditional financial planning after you do this, but at least now you know where you're at, and now you know how you can help build a better life for you and your family after that.
Man, it makes so much sense. And when I heard that you were working with Jeff on this and dynamic mapping, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, because I've seen the full plan and the broader picture, and I'm like, if people like yourself that can kind of plug into this, and when somebody gets past that point of, okay, this is where I'm at and I need some more help, like to have that standing by, I think it's just super invaluable, and I think it's going to help so many families out there. So I'm excited to see you working with this system and also kind of plugging it into what you're already doing and have been doing for many, many years already at Best Times Financial Planning. So that being said, Kevin, final question, two-part question. So if somebody's listening to this and they want more information on Best Times Financial Planning, first off, what's the right type of client and or fit? Like, what's the target? What's the type of client that's typically a good fit for Best Times Financial Planning? So part one. And part two, what's the best way for them to reach out to connect with you and your team?
Yeah, so the fit is really important to us. And what that means to us is that we work with, as I said before, servant leaders. Those people who want to take care of themselves, take care of their family, and take care of their community. It isn't an either or on any of those things. They have those three as their priorities. So if a person out there is listening to this and they're saying, you know what, I want to figure out how to do all three of those things, there's a lot of people out there that want to help out. We're the right place for you to turn to first. And then, you can come visit us at besttimesfinancialplanning.com or besttimesfinancial.com, and you can check us out on there. You can see what our family office looks like and the services we provide.
Fantastic. Well, Kevin, really appreciate you coming on the show today and telling us more about what you're doing over at Best Times Financial Planning, your virtual office and a family office, and also dynamic mapping. So a lot of stuff we covered here today. And congrats again on the 38 years and going strong in business. So awesome stuff there. Congrats. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review in the Apple iTunes store, and if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Money, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave some comments in the video. Love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Kevin, thanks again for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, thank you very much, Adam. Talk to you soon. Thank you.